In this video, I'm going to remind you how to complete the debut Rhythmic recall test. In many ways, this is the most difficult part of the debut exam. Basically because on the day, I won't be there to shepherd you through the process. Let's just split this into two sections. First, what is this test? And secondly, how do you actually complete it? So the Rhythmic recall test is the part of the exam where the examiner is going to play you a recording of a guitarist and drummer playing at the same time. The guitarist will be playing a rhythm on the open low E string, and it's up to you to copy that rhythm. You'll get two chances to listen to this recording, then there'll be a short gap for you to practice, and then you have to perform the test along with a drum backing after you hear a man's voice counting to 4. The whole point of the test is to copy the rhythm that the guitarist is playing. As with other things in these exams, there are 5 steps that you need to go through in order to get the best possible mark. The first thing is the first time you hear your recording, you listen with your eyes closed. And you concentrate on what the guitarist is playing. Ignore the drums. The drums are there simply to keep the guitar in time. The second thing you need to do is this. The second time you hear your example, you need to hum along with the guitar. This is to help you remember how it went. The third thing is as soon as the gap starts, you hum and play your low E string at the same time. This is so that you don't forget how it went. Number 4 is after the man's voice counted to 4, perform what you've worked out along with the drums. And then finally, the 5th thing, you have to choose. The examiner will approach you with 2 printed examples. One will be the example that you just played and one won't be. And you'll have to choose which one you think is the one that you just did. The placement of any rests will probably give this away. So if you think back to what you just played and say, for example, you had a rest somewhere towards the beginning and one of the examples has got a rest at the beginning and the other one hasn't, then the one that you need to pick is probably the one with the rest at the beginning. Or if there's a rest towards the end in one of the examples, but you didn't have a rest towards the end in the example that you just played, then it must be the other one, if that makes sense. And that's pretty much it. This test is worth 5 marks. So don't worry too much if it doesn't go as well as you were hoping, because it won't really have that much of an impact on your overall mark. The very final thing, let me just do a quick practical example of this so you can see it all put together. The first thing I'm going to do is listen with my eyes closed. I'm going to hum along. Da 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 da. Hum and play. Da 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 da.
2, 3, 4.
And that really is it. See you again soon.